Hello and welcome back to your new grow. This is not a vlog. So no vlog last week, no vlog this week. I promise I will be back with the regular vlogs from next week onwards. There's a few bits and pieces that happened and overall I've been super busy. So yeah, I've not been able to get the vlogs out, but I'll explain all that next week. I want to focus this week on this fairly long due video. I've been thinking about this for quite a while now. So obviously you've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title, so you know what this is about, and it's probably the reason why you clicked on this. We are going to make together a mix of wildflower seeds. Not exactly just wildflowers, but we'll get to this in a minute. I'm also planning something a bit special. Again, no big spoiler, you've seen it in the title as well as the thumbnail, but please stay tuned. Later on in the video, I will explain the details for this giveaway. So let's go back inside. Everything's prepared and let's make the seed mix. So we're back inside. Everything is here ready in front of me. So I'm just going to show you roughly what I'm using. It's not rocket science, honestly. I just need a container of some sort. In an ideal world, I would like something that's not plastic because of statics. So it tends to, and you will see when we get to it, it tends to actually stick the seeds in the bottom, and it's a bit difficult to get them all out. But it will work for today anyway. So a container that will be big enough to receive all your seeds. You will obviously need a whole lot of seeds. So in my case, I've got some which are packed, and I've got the one in here which are actually the aquilegia we've harvested at the allotment. You will need some sort of container, or in my case I use these wee brown envelope to put the seeds, but you can also, and I've got some in here, use those small plastic bags. I don't like using plastic, so I don't tend to use those ones. In my case, I've used those ones because I had a whole lot of them, and I couldn't get access to those ones at the time, so I've put them in there. But otherwise, and I've got my foxglove in here, which are homemade home harvested foxgloves, and they are in those small packs. That tends to be my preference. And something that I use as well, and this is purely to fill them up, is this kind of shovel. And this is actually from a milk bottle. So that's the handle from the milk bottle. If you're interested, please let me know in the comment. I can show you very easily how to make something like that and how to make all different bits and pieces. I use this because I can then, once my mix is all done, I can just put a few in there, and then obviously it's hollow in here, and then I just need to take my container. I put enough to fill up one bag, take my container, and I can empty it all through this and straight in the bag. So it just makes it a bit easier than trying to fill from here, and creates a whole lot of mess. So well, I would say when it comes to keeping seeds, you need to be careful that they stay away from direct sunlight. They stay away from moisture, and the temperature is pretty constant. This is why I don't really like those bags. And here, if there's any moisture, I know that these are poppies, by the way, poppy seeds. Those poppy seeds were super dry when they've been harvested. They've been kept in a container. When we harvested them, they were all in a big container, and then I've taken some out like weeks later, so they were super dry. So it doesn't matter so much. But if I'm harvesting, well, again, the aquilegia have been here for quite a while now, so they're really dry as well. But if I'm harvesting something and straight away I want to process them and put them in the pack so I don't leave them lying about, then those ones tend to trap the moisture. But not only that, obviously you can see through, so you know it doesn't stop the light coming through. Obviously, you know, I've got them in my black box, so it does block some of the light. And to be fair, with poppies, it's not a huge issue, but see, if you had things like, let's say, peas, sweet peas, something like that, I would definitely not put them in there. Now, what type of seeds do we have here? So obviously I've mentioned already Aquilegia. I've got some poppies in here. So I got a whole lot of different seeds. It's what I tend to use. Again, as I've mentioned, it's a wildflower mix, but it's not all wildflowers, if I can say so. So I've got a whole lot of cornflower. So we are going to go for cornflower double mix. We are going to go for a black ball, which is a lovely dark burgundy one. And we are going to go for the bride, which is one that I've never grown before. And I'm really excited to grow those ones. I will also be using some chamomile. We then have obviously a whole lot of poppies. So we've got the traditional red poppies here. We've got Californian poppies. We've got those stunning Supreme, stunning colors, and yellow peony, which are absolutely gorgeous as well. Obviously you cannot miss Forget-Me-Not. It's a great one, a great addition, very delicate flower. Linaria. So this one is called Fairy Bouquet. Swan Daisies, just a classic mix of Swan Daisies. That's again another good one to mix in. And then we have Foxglove Excelsior. Here, this one, which is a homegrown one. I don't know why I'm showing you because you can't even read it. But this one is harvested from my own foxglove. You can absolutely harvest all those seeds. You can either leave them to do their own stuff, but we'll talk about that at the time where we will be sowing this together. So we'll make the mix just now together, but it's not going to be sown for another months and a bit. Right, now that I've got my mix sorted, so they've just been layered on top of each other, and you see it doesn't look like an awful lot when you see them like that. It's just a small layer in this fairly small container. It's about what, just over 1.5 inches probably, this container in height, and there's a lot of seeds. So what I tend to do is just give them a good mix, a good shake about. It's gonna be a bit difficult with the camera in hand. Try to keep this in focus. But give it a good mix. Obviously you've got to constantly mix them because you've got some, as you can see here, there's some really tiny wee seeds right in here. Then you've got obviously your cornflower, which are a lot bigger. But if you just give them a good mix like that and just constantly mix them up until you pack them, you should be good with a fairly decent mix of everything. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna send you over to Guy at the allotment, who will now explain the rules and the fine details for the giveaway. And I'll see you back here after, once we are done. Up to you, Guy.
Thank you, Guy. So yes, the rule is quite simple. The stretch that you see behind me just now, up to those nasturtium there, will become the wildflower meadow of the allotment. And I want you to pick the name. Quite simply, I want you to put in comment a name that you think would fit for this wildflower meadow. And I will pick one winner. Not only the flower meadow on plot 14 will be named after their choice, but they will also receive a pack of seeds to grow along with me. This is unfortunately only open in UK because postage and all that is just a bit pricey for me to send seeds abroad, and it's also a bit difficult with customs and all that kind of stuff. So to make sure that you get the seeds, I'd rather limit this to UK. Not only I will pick one winner to name the wildflower meadow, but I will also give the opportunity to another 4 winners that will be picked at random from the comment section. Again, same rules. It will be UK based, again, for sending them over and making sure that you will receive them. Another 4 winner will be picked at random from the comment section. So even if you have no idea how to name the meadow, please just put a comment and just say hi, just whatever you want to say, just put a wee comment and automatically you will enter in the prize draw. The winners will be announced in vlog 35, so make sure to tune in to vlog 35 as well, and I will explain the details. You will need to send me an email just to confirm your address, and then I will send you the seeds. So good luck.
I'm just getting you back as I'm filling up the last one, which will be mine, which will be sown where you've seen there at the allotment, and see what I mentioned about, I don't know if you will see, because it's, yeah, you can kind of see there, if I'm, see those tiny wee dots? Well, all those ones are actually seeds, which through statics end up sticking everywhere, and even when you try to lift them off, they do not come off, they just jump off your finger and then just end up back in the tub. So you do lose a few seeds by doing this in a plastic tub. You probably have seen in the thumbnail that it looks, hopefully, it's in the future for me, it looks slightly different than this. I have designed a front and a back for sending those ones out to the winners, not for myself. I'm just going to keep it very simple, but for the winners to have something branded on YouGrow with all the instruction and everything. But unfortunately, my printer decided to give up on me, or the Wi-Fi on my printer decided to give up on me today. So I'm expecting a new cable for plugging the computer in tomorrow. But obviously I needed to record this video before. So in the thumbnail, hopefully you see me holding that packet of seed, which has something on it and not just my terrible handwriting. But just now, unfortunately, you see the bare product. So best of luck to everyone. Please, let's comment, share this video around. The more people enter, the less chance you have, but the more people get to know how to do their wildflower, because it's what it's all about as well. And although the giveaway is a wee extra that I'm doing because I'd like to see you growing alongside me, and that will be the whole challenge, really, that those that receive the seeds, I'm gonna invite them to share with me their journey, really, with their seeds, so we can compare who's got the best flower meadow next year. But it's also about encouraging people to grow a wildflower meadow. Get sowing, now you know how to do it. Let me know in the comment if you would like me to show you how to make this very, very simple shovel, which, as you can see, makes a nice job because it's all nice and clean. And here, not a mess. I can show you very easily, make a short video on this, and I hope to see you in next week's vlog. I'm looking forward to read your comments. Best of luck to everyone, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.